Okay. We're going to give away Saturday's calendars. Now, y'all, I don't have the psychedelic one. I did the 80s, you know what I'm saying? I just got these. And I'm doing a giveaway. And I got to tell you, I don't understand. The drawing I did for the other two. I know I need to do my roots calendars, and my room's a mess. They didn't contact me. And what y'all need to do is email me at Kathy Jo DIYs. Kathy Jo DIYs at gmail.com. Kathy Jo DIYs. It's in my description box always. So, we're going to do another drawing. Now, I'll announce it. Should be next week. Lord's will, the creeks don't rise. You know how things have been going for me lately. But if you want to win a set of these calendars, just say hi. Hi in the comments. H-I. And you'll be entered to win a set. Because I got a good bit of them to give away. And it's like the winners don't want to accept them. I know I look rough. But anyway, I love y'all. I pray y'all have a blessed weekend. And I've missed you terribly. But you know, my husband had emergency surgery and it's just been crazy upside down. But anyway, got one thing left to say. Let's get on with the video. Okay, y'all. Right here, I got 2 packs of the 1 gallon paint stir sticks. No, it ain't, is it? Yeah, 1 gallon paint stir sticks. And I'm just going to open them up. We ain't going to need all of them. I'm going to tape them together. I'm going to take them outside and cut the handle off of them. Then sand down if you need me. If you need to. It's been a while, y'all. And then you could sand off those numbers if you want. I'm not worried about them. I'm going to cover them so you won't be able to see them anyway. So I'm going to take 5 paint stir sticks and I lay them down flat there. And then 2, and I'm going to prop them up. I'm trying to do better details, y'all, because I was asked to. But anyway, so this is how our base is going to start. And I took 8 tumbling tower blocks and I glued them 2 by 2 end to end, which give me 4 sets of 2s. And I just use hot glue right there. Yeah, because, well, I'm going to make sure y'all knew how to do that. But something harder, you know, I won't show it. Anyway, I got those quart paint stir sticks from the Lowe's, I think. And I'm going to use 2 of them. And I'm going to lay them down and I'm going to measure them out. Now, y'all, you're going to want to, wherever you mark, cut right on the inside of the line. Because you're not going to want that hanging over or sticking out like the least little bit. Because otherwise, your sides won't match up completely, match flat, you know what I'm saying? So I just take my miter shears and cut the ends off those stir sticks or popsicle sticks or craft sticks. It's not easy. Y'all saw me struggle. I ain't gonna play like it's easy to try to sell them. Some things it cuts like a gem, other things it's like, dude, really? Anyway, in here I'm gonna take hot glue and wood glue, and I'm gonna make sure those are lined up, you know, before you glue your stick down. See, I'm making sure. Believe it, that one's got a little big gap, but it is even as it gets. So anyway, and I'm going to do that to both of my little sticks there. This video's long, y'all. What one of my videos isn't? But because some of the things had details, you know. But anyway, I mean, ugh. So, I'm going to take my tumbling tower blocks, and I'm going to glue them. I would glue them, like, facing me, flattest side facing me. And 1 in each corner, and I use wood glue and hot glue. Yeah. Okay. And then I'm just wiping off the excess glue. Yeah, maybe I left too many details. So, I'm going to take my wood glue, and I'm going to go around my edge there, and on my tumbling tower blocks, and I'm going to glue my sides on that way. I know I use way too much wood glue, but just wipe it off. And then, I'm going to take another one, because I cut both packs, you know. So, I'm trying to think of how many. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You're going to need 13 paint stir sticks. So, anyway, I just glued one midway on each side. Oh, no, this is awful. And I'm going to take another one, and I'll hold it there and measure it so I can go cut off. But what I did is wrote RB, like right bottom, right middle, left bottom, left middle, you know, on my little sticks. So, I'm going to take 4 more tumbling tower blocks and use wood glue and hot glue, and I'm going to glue them like in the center of right there. And then, yeah, like right there, see? To give my sticks more of a base to hold on to. On the center of my right there. I've missed y'all so much. Yeah, it's just been crazy. But then I take the ones I cut off and I glue them midway on the end in the middle. Look, y'all can make this as a little table for your children's dollhouse or anything. You can do all kinds of things with sticks. I love playing with sticks. Anyway, so I'm going to take my home decor wood tent, and I got 2 dowel rods here. Now, I got those from the Walmart, and they're ones that I cut down when I did my rocking chair. So, anyway, that one ended up being 8 inches long, and then the other one ends up being 4 inches long. That's why I left so much of that in here so I could tell it to you. And I just put the stain on my sticks and wipe them off. And I'm going to do that to my entire little crate there thing. Wax on, wax off. But that's actually not the wax, but it's, you know, the tin. I love that stuff, y'all. Y'all need to check that out. And I'm just going to take my miter shears here, and I'm going to cut the end of my 10-inch stick at a 45-degree angle. Now, you can do that one in your little miter box, too. And you see how I placed that against there? Well, I ended up doing a different thing, but I still needed that 45-degree angle. I just ended up doing it upside down. You'll see. And I'm going to take my my one and cross it over. I put some hot glue on the short one, on the 4-inch one, and crossed it over. And I'm just going to take some jute and like crisscross, you know, tie it up. Crisscross applesauce. Knife in your back, blow brushing that. Oh, that sounded bad. You guys remember that? I still do that. Anyway, and I'm going to take that lacquer chalk paint by Waverly. It's a bit darker than the crimson, believe it or not. And I'm just going to like do heavy, like not complete coverage, but pretty heavy, you know what I'm saying? And the reason I did it that color is because you can use that red for fall, but you can also use it for Christmas and Valentine's Day. But anyway, I'm going to take a tumbling tower block, and I'm going to cut each end off at a 45-degree angle. These actually cut better than the craft sticks, y'all. Anyway, I'm doing it real slow here, but I wanted y'all to see this part. Okay, and then I'm going to take that piece and the 2 little pieces that I actually cut off of it, you know, right there. There they are. There we go. Now we're cooking with grease or fire or oil. I don't know how that goes. I should know, but I don't. And I'm going to take hot glue and wood glue. And I wish I'd done that before I stained it, but I didn't because I was doing something different and I changed my plans. But anyway, hot glue and wood glue, and going to glue that there to the front of that. Y'all, we're going to do, I'll probably tell you in the beginning, but a drawing for the calendars, because neither people contacted me about the calendars, so I don't know. So anyway, you see now there how I'm taking that 45-degree angle and I'm laying it down on that little thing I just glued on. Now, I do twist my handle around here a little bit. And then I take the little pieces that I cut off the edge, and I'm going to sandwich that in there so it stays on better. It's real easy, guys, I promise. And you can cut tumbling tower blocks with the miter box. I've done it before. But yeah, I just put some hot glue on it to hold it there for the moment. And then I'm going to glue those little pieces down. See? I'm sorry, y'all, if y'all was bored to death, but I just wanted you to see how I did this. And I keep getting told I'm going too fast, and I don't want anybody to miss anything. So I cut another block, the 45-degree angle, cut the ends off. But then I cut the front of it off just a smidge, or a smudge. No, it's a smidge, or tidge. I don't even know. And I'm going to take that piece, and I'm going to lay it on top there, and then that's going to hold my handle in. And, it looks cute. It actually looks more realistic than just, or maybe I just go too far and y'all don't want it. Because y'all know I'm extra. Anyway, there you go. See? There you go. It's going to hold my little thing in there. And then I take a piece of a paint stick. Can't believe it cut with those miter shears. And take hot glue and wood glue. And just give that a little bit extra support on the bottom. I should have taken a stick and pulled it out some. Yeah, and then built that on there and made it, yeah. Anyway, y'all, I got those little wood slices from the Dollar Tree. You get 2 for $1.25. But, anyway, I'm going to take 4 of them, and I'm going to take that folk art home decor wood tint, and I'm going to stain each of them. And see where my thing's backwards. I was telling you, I think it's backwards. But anyway, I'm going to set it on some ribbon because I need something set on to make sure I get on my little, tire straight. So I went at a different angle here. Y'all know it wouldn't be one of my videos if that pew 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 wasn't at least in one of them. So anyway, I'm going to take wood glue and hot glue. See, that way I can make sure, because those things are different sizes. And I want to make sure my wagon set's even. And this is the best way I know to. I know I do things silly, y'all. And I don't do things like, you know what I mean? But I get it done. Anyway, and I get it done how I like it. But if y'all know an easier way, have at it. Please do. And I'm going to take those little round pieces, those little teeny tiny round wood pieces I got in that bag of bric-a-brac a year ago from the Dollar Tree. And I'm going to paint them white and glue them in the center of my little tires. And there, I twist my handle around. I just, popped that glue loose and just twisted it. And anyway, there is my little wagon. Oh, I love it. Anyway, you guys, and I got those little hay bales from the Dollar Tree. I've had them for a couple years. 2 of them's been open, and the one of them is not. And I just decided to not open it. You guys, I had to leave 3 DIYs out of this video because it was just too long. Anyway, and I'm going to take some of those burlap pumpkins, just different colors, and set it around the edge, and put some berries in it, and put some leaves in it, and then take just some pretty fall stuff, and set down in there, and some of them little corn cobs from the Dollar Tree. Had those a couple years, ain't used them, so I decided to put them in my wagon, that would be cute. And then I take one of those little owls from the Dollar Tree, plop him on top of it. It's so cute. And there it is, y'all. I think that's adorable. I sure do. That's a cute little decoration for fall. Do y'all think? I really doubted myself a lot in this video. A lot. Because I think just lack of sleep and brain damage. I just couldn't think straight, y'all. Anyway, I hope you like it. Okay. Miss Deborah Broussard, for my birthday, sent me some of these cans. And she sent them already smashed, so you can't beat that. So you just take a can, you cut the top and the bottom off of it, and take you a hammer and some pliers and flatten down one side. Yeah, that's it, y'all. And I'm going to take my We Are Memory Keepers little hole punch thing here, crocodile, whatever. No, I'm not. I'm right now trying to give it a better shape, but then I gave up real quick on that. So there, I'm going to take my little thing there. That might be in my Amazon store. I don't know. But if not, I will throw it in there. It's only like, well, I can't say. I bought it a few months back, and it was only like $11.97. But, inflation. Anyway, so I'm just going to poke holes in the side of my can. Now, that don't have all the fancy stuff that the big crocodile has, but I didn't need nothing fancy. So I'm going to take a chippy brush here, and I'm going to paint my entire can, and I give it 2 coats. Thank you, Deborah. Thank you, Deborah, for the birthday. Thank you. Just thank all of y'all. I just love y'all. So, Miss Pat Boyer sent me that napkin, and I'm going to show you guys an option, because at first I was going to do sublimation with it, and I was like, well, if I do sublimation, I want them to be able to have something to do if they don't have sublimation. You understand what I'm saying? Anyway, so just take your napkin, and that one I cut the pretty, I don't know, edge off of it, and it was only one ply, so I separated the plies, and I'm going to cut that piece off. Now, save that edge because we're going to use it. And then just put your pumpkin down on your canvas there. That's all that is, from a 5x7 canvas from the Dollar Tree. And put your Mod Podge down and just decoupage your napkin on that. Yeah. That's just real simple, see? And then I dried it with my heat tool. But I did that because then I took a little bit of Mod Podge and ran it down the side. And that's where I used that trim. Because the one side of my napkin didn't have it, but the other did. So I guess I could have left it on that one side. But I just thought about that just now watching this. I'm goofy, y'all. Anyway, so I got another piece of canvas there. And I created that in Canva. It says something. I don't know what it says. I'll tell you in a minute. Because I end up not using it either. And I just put, yeah, there y'all go. I created it, flipped it upside down, put my parchment paper on it, and transferred it. So, hey there, pumpkin. That's what it says. So, ow, my knee. I was going to use that, and then I ended up going this route. Miss Deborah just sent me some napkins, and that beautiful napkin was in there, so I'm going to use that. So I'm going to take one of them little wood pieces that comes in them packages from the Dollar Tree, you know, the little square ones, and I paint it in Rust-Oleum and watch y'all paint. I had plenty of options for my can. And I put Mod Podge. I put entirely too much Mod Podge, but it didn't matter because I was just going to set that aside and let it dry. And I'm going to take 4 thumbtacks, and I'm going to put some Mod Podge on top of them. And because I'm going to paint them, and this will help. So, I then take some jute from the Walmart and just put it in my hose. And I think I double knotted it. I'm not sure. And I'm making me a little hanger. I was going to put it on a sign, but I changed my mind. So now I'm just taking my napkin apart here. Y'all, this napkin is so pretty. And I don't get these napkins, y'all. I don't buy them and nothing like that. I don't mean any bad way, but these are sent to me, and I appreciate every bit of it. But anyway, I'm going to put my parchment paper down and iron that out to make my, you know, the Mod Podge gets, you know, you guys know. I don't know because I can't remember. Anyway, and I just cut that off there, the excess with my roller. Look at the napkin, y'all. It's beautiful. Then I take white, Rust-Oleum white chalk paint, and I paint my tacks again. And when they dry, I put a coat of Mod Podge on top of them again and let them dry. I know, I'm so sorry. I'm all over the place. So then I take antique wax, and I'm going around like the bottom part, and I thought, you know, make it look rusty. And then I'm like, no, I just want it to look old and vintage. So then I go a little bit heavier, and then I end up not liking that later and doing something different. I mean, I liked it, just wasn't enough for me because, again, I'm extra. So anyway, I'm just distressing my can right there in case y'all want to do it that way. Gee whiz. I'm so sorry, y'all. I apologize. And I know you didn't need to see all that. But anyway, so here I'm going to put my little thumbtacks, one in each corner. And, yeah, just take my little hammer. That little hammer is so cute. It's so tiny. And pound those in there. And then I'm going to take my Gorilla Glue. It's like the equivalent of E6000, but, you know. And I'm going to put it all around the edges and some on the back, but it exploded on me, so I got to get a new one. I hate those containers. Even the E6000 containers always bust on me. Drives me nuts. But anyway, and take some hot glue too and put it down there so the hot glue will hold it until my Gorilla Glue dries. Now I'm going to take one of these foam pieces. I cut that part off when I did that pumpkin wreath few videos ago, and I'm just going to cut pieces up and stick it down in my little can. Now, I got those picks from the Walmart. They may have been 98 cents. I don't know. Or they may have been $1.47. I don't remember. Something like that. But I think they're very pretty. And I put one on each side. And then I take those picks from the Walmart. And I cut them up. And I'm just adding some height to the back of my can. But I think I take that pine cone out and redo it. And I put cattails in the back. And then I'm taking some of the foxtail from the Dollar Tree. And we'll stick it down in there. And just take a bunch of pretties that I cut off and have those little leaves down in there. And some of those pretty berries down in there. And then there goes my pine cones. They're more towards the front. Excuse me. But, can y'all see what I'm doing? Y'all can see what I'm doing, right? I just keep whatever I liked and stuck it down in there. And then I take another pumpkin, a white one, and stick it right in the front center. Yeah. And then I didn't like that. And then I put some Spanish moss down in there and my pine cones. And I didn't like that little bitty gap around my little piece of wood there. And I knew that would happen. But then when I thought it'd be okay, but I just didn't like it. And then I take this black jute and I wrap it around my little sign. But I think that made it pop too. I think it was like, bam, there I am. Bam! Right in your face. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like me. Anyway, so I just hot glue that all the way around. And I try to glue it to the wood the best I could. Because, you know, it won't really stick to the tin. It'll cool down and it just really easily fall off. So, then I take and make a jute bow. Wrap it around my fingers 10 times. Tie it up and pull out the loops. Then I'm like, Then I take black chalk paint by Waverly, and then I think this really brought it out, and I really, really like it, y'all. And I hope y'all like it, too. And I just go all the way around the edge, and I put actually a little bit of the chalk paint on the napkin and smudge it with my finger, and just go all through on top of the can, you know, different places. And I love this, y'all. And I hope you like it too. I think, oh, ain't that pretty? I ain't said that in a while. Ain't that pretty? I love it. Oh my goodness. It's my little wall purse. Yeah. Okay. Got one of those canvases. I got that from the Family Dollar a while back, y'all. It's 11 by 17. And of course, we're going to open it. I'm going to take my little screwdriver. I love that flathead screwdriver at Prize Staples right up out there. I stole it from my husband. He complains about it all the time, but whatever. And I'm just going to pull them out there with my lime pliers. Those are the tools I use, y'all. And I'm going to take my Waverly Antique Wax, and I'm here going to do the Mr. Miyagi wax on, wax off. And just paint it on and wipe it off. I did a wet wipe, used a wet wipe. So, and just paint my entire frame. Now, this one's a lot of pieces, y'all, so stay with me here. Now, got two of those wall tiles from the Dollar Tree. And I saw somebody use one and put it on a pumpkin. I was like, oh, great idea. So, anyway, I'm going to take that pink. No, Misty Pink's the name of it. It's that Hoobie Doobie paint from the Walmart. Their chalk paint. And I give my wall tiles 2 coats of that paint. Okay. I got this pumpkin from the Dollar Tree. This pumpkin from the Dollar Tree. I love these pumpkins. Those ones right there. Oh, they're gorgeous this year. And this pumpkin, which could be called a papo or apkin or something, because it kind of looks like an apple, but it's a pumpkin. Anyway, so I'm just going to stick me some skewers in them and dowel rod in my big one. And I'm going to give them all a coat of Rust-Oleum Linen White chalk paint. But the big one, the bright orange one, I gave it 1.5 coats of Rust-Oleum Linen White chalk paint. All right, here we are back. I was decoupaging crazy this video. I got those beautiful napkins from Deborah Broussard. Again, she sends me the prettiest napkins. And I got that gorgeous napkin from Miss Rita Herndon. I love that napkin. I've used it 2 or 3 times. And just going to separate the plies. Now, make sure you get all the plies off your napkins, y'all. And take a piece of masking tape and put it down and pull it up to make sure you got it all. Anyway, and I'm just going to lay it out here to see where I want it to lay on my big pumpkin. And then I'm going to cut it out. Now, if I I wanted mine to be wrinkly and vintage and old looking. If you don't, you're still going to have a little bit of wrinkles because it's a round, bumpy object and it's a napkin. You know what I'm saying? But if you cut it down, I have a video that I did last year and put it together better because I'm kind of anal about things. Yeah, sorry, that's gross. But you can make it look better with less wrinkles. But anyway, excuse me, I wanted the wrinkles. So I just put my Mod Podge down, just very light coat. Y'all don't need much. I mean, that's like putting down water. You know what I'm saying? But it's going to get wet. But you know what I mean. You just don't need that much Mod Podge. Look, when I first started my channel, I had never used Mod Podge in my life. And I've just learned this as I went and made mistakes and learned from my mistakes. But anyway, and y'all taught me about the saran wrap, which is phenomenal. I love that. Use it all the time. But anyway, stops your fingers from sticking to your napkin. So you see me there. I'm just patting it down, rubbing it on real gentle like the best I can. And then I actually got a little tiny hair in it, but you can't tell because when it's going around, it folds down like in spots. And my little fold just went right over it. I think I used too close to napkins, and I should have used less look-alike napkins, you know, less similar, yeah. But I wanted that kind of shabby, vintage, old-looking, you know, look, and I succeeded. But anyway, I hope y'all like this one. And I know you're like, what? That ain't fall. But a lot of people like this stuff for fall. And I think it's gorgeous. I just don't use it in my house, but I think it's gorgeous. Anyway, so just Mod Podge my napkin down, and see, after you get it down, you can just slap your little tiny bit of Mod Podge under there with your brush. You don't even have to use your fingers because, again, I'm going wrinkly. And, well, I really am too because I'm pushing 50, y'all know. And anyway, and I just paint it down. See, just paint it down. Paint it down. Yeah. I just wanted y'all to see how I do it because apparently I say, and I'm Mod Podging on and I just barely show it. So, you know, I'm trying to do better and slow things down for y'all. And some of y'all's like, that's too slow. I don't like it. I can't do it. Feel like my mind's in a tug of war sometimes. Anyway, so, yeah. That actually was a bit much, I think. But I'm still showing up by accident. But, you know, no wonder the video's so long. We just gonna sit here and talk, y'all. Okay. And I do the same thing with the second napkin, except I don't start at the top. I start in the center because I wanted that vase, that little vase of flowers on there. See, I wanted that to show because I think that's pretty. And then just, yep, do the same thing. And I think that's it. And y'all, you only have to do half of it because we're going to cut these in half and make a topiary. I don't know if you saw in the thumbnail, but that's what we're doing here. Yeah. And then with that one, those little squares, I just cut them out and I placed them. See, you get less wrinkles if you do it like that, like cut it down and piece it together. But those are squares, so that was really, you know, easy to do. So, on my papel. Anyway, y'all thirsty. How y'all been? Man, I feel like I ain't talked to y'all in like 3 months, but oh, geez, that stinks. I really miss you. Anyway, so I'm just going to keep cutting pieces down and just piecing it there on my napkin, or on my pumpkin, or on my papel. New people come to this channel, they're like, oh, I can't handle her. She gives me a headache. Anyway, and that one I cut in half, and I just fit it right in them cracks, see? There you go. And so just set that aside to dry. I do put a coat of Mod Podge on top of it. Now, got me a piece of foam board here from the Dollar Tree. Now, those are sticky on the back. And it stuck really good to the foam board. But, yeah, make sure you clean that paint off that. You know how little paint shavings to get on the edge. I just pulled the plastic back off the back and just laid it down there. And I'm trying to see how much I need here so I don't put sticky on the entire tile, and then I might be able to use that half for something later. So, anyway, I'm just going to cut off there where I need, and cut crooked as a dog's hind leg, because look at the goofy angle I'm trying to go at, but y'all didn't need to see all that either, but yeah. So, I put my frame down. And anyway, you don't need to do that. You just need to cut around your tile for now. Yeah, and the only reason I'm not putting the frame on yet is because, of course, I'm going to dry brush some plaster chalk paint on top of it, and I didn't want it to get on my frame. But first, I'm going to take that model clay from the Dollar Tree, y'all, and I tear it in half, and I'm trying to make me a peduncle. Now, all this thing, y'all. So I flattened out the bottom, right? I mean, you can do it, and it's a good peduncle. But anyway, and then I start twisting it like I made the base, but the front of it is sticking out, but the back of it's flat. You know what I'm saying? Because I got to set it against the back of the frame of the picture. And I just keep, like, molding it. Yeah, I don't know how to explain it. That's why I left it in to show you. And then I grab it. I grab the peduncle, that part, and just start twisting it. And twisting it. And twisting it. Because I wanted a long peduncle. It's so stupid. So anyway, I did that, and I set it aside to dry. Yeah, anyway, y'all, I can't even. I'm so immature. And then when I paint it, it looks like a pile of duty sitting on my desk. But anyway, I just can't even with this stuff. I just dry brushed that plaster chalk paint all over my pink little wall tiles there. I think that's really pretty, y'all. And here I'm just going to take my my box knife, my utility knife, and go on the line there. It was really easy. That pumpkin scored right in half. I mean, right in half. So that was no problem. Now, that's because it's hollow. The other ones, they're not hollow. So here I'm setting it on top there and cutting like a piece with my knife to know where to cut my back off so so it'll set even, so it'll look right. You know what I mean? I don't want to look silly and one be sitting way out too forward and the other one way too back. Anyway, I'm going to do the same thing with the top one there. Okay. I'm going to take Aleene's tacky glue and hot glue, and I'm going to glue my frame onto my tiles. Y'all, excuse me. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Yeah, there we go. And glue it down. Now, I want to try to center it because I want it to be even. I don't want it to be, you know, that reminds me of going to like these old vintage houses in these bathrooms, and you actually see patterns on the wall like that, and you see them in pink color, you know what I mean? It reminds me of that. But anyway, I'm going to take my paint furniture repair markers from Dollar Tree in the color walnut and go around the edge of that foam board so you don't see the white. And I'm going to take Aleene's tacky glue and hot glue, and I'm going to glue my pumpkins down and just stack them up there. Y'all, I think this is pretty. I do think that I needed to use less. I mean, I wanted my napkins to coordinate, but the colors are so like, bam, on point that it was just like, I don't know. You know what I mean? I wish that at least maybe the middle one would have stood out more different. But they're beautiful napkins, and I love how this turned out. But anyway, I'm just taking my peduncle here, and I'm painting it in truffle chalk paint by Waverly. And I'm going to take, Miss Tammy from Happiness Created sent me some pip bear. I got some presents. I'll have to show you in another video. I didn't have time this video, y'all. But anyway, I took those purple pip berries that I got a couple years ago from the Dollar Tree for Easter, because it matched that purple in that middle pumpkin perfect. Gee whiz, perfect. That's a tongue twister. But it just didn't look right to me. It just looked silly. But I take the gold pip berries from the Dollar Tree. They come out at Christmas time. And I take those green and white ones that Miss Tammy sent me from the Dollar Tree. And I make me some little, you know, things. And I'm going to take some Spanish moss and hot glue across the bottom of my picture. Now, I pulled it out like forward some, so it didn't look like it was shoved up underneath the pumpkin and the pumpkin wasn't sitting on it. You know what I'm saying? And then I put just very little bits in between the other two pumpkins. I mean, very, very light. And now I'm going to take some gold and paint it on my peduncle to make my peduncle look like a face. It looks like a worm. Looks like a night crawler. Then it looks like a pile of dookie. It just is so, Anyway, I'm going to hot glue my peduncle on there, y'all. And right here, I'm out of frame because that's how we roll here, y'all know. Boop, boop. Anyway, and then I just, finagled my peduncle there. But I ended up taking, a little bit more paint and just painting it up to get it to look how I like. But I do end up, like, tacking it with some hot glue right there. Y'all see? And no, I haven't done that yet. That's why you don't see. But I'm just going to throw my pip berries in there. Took the purple ones out. I did keep the white and green and the gold ones. And I'm going to take some lamb's ear and glue it to each of my pumpkins. And I take those little mini moms and I glue it one to the bottom and one to the top. And then I got this stuff last year. It says fall grass, but I don't know. It's pink, some kind of pink flower. See? Fall grass, but it's pink flower. I don't know. See, I'm like, I don't know. There's the SKU number. And I'm going to glue 2 or 3 of them to the center pumpkin. I was going to make a shabby bow, but I don't know what happened. I think that'd be, but look how pretty, y'all. Isn't that, look at my peduncle. Wait a minute, it looks crooked there. Let's see, it looks like a worm or something. I don't know. I think my peduncle's too long. Maybe I need to cut it off some. I love saying the word peduncle. Okay, y'all. Right here, I got this fabric at the Walmart. Now, you get fabric at the Dollar Tree for $1.25. I buy it all the time. I have tons of it. But I got that for $1.28, I think, at the Walmart. And look how beautiful it is. So, this one, my turkey one, I just thought that's so pretty. I'm going to fold it in half and cut it at 12 inches. And that one that's gorgeous, I'm going to fold it in half and cut it at 10 inches. And there's different ways. And that one I cut at 8. So it's 12, 10, 8. So you can cut them round, but I didn't. I was lazy. And that's easy to do that way too. But here, I'm just going to turn them inside out. And fold them in half and run a bead of hot glue down them. Yeah. But, yeah. So, you can cut them round or you can cut them more square. But, again, I was just being lazy. So, excuse me. After I fold all my fabric and glue it, I set it aside and let it dry before. Make sure it's dry before you, excuse me, turn it inside out. These are really, really easy to make, y'all. I mean, really easy. And I kind of actually took the lazy way when I made them. I ain't going to lie. But I still ended up with the same, you know. That thread, it's dual duty. It's heavy duty thread. And I don't know where it came from. When my mama gave me her sewing box, it was in there. So, that's what I'm using. And I'm going to take a needle and I'm going to push it in on... Not where on the side of the glue. Okay, if you glue it and your glue's to the right, go on. See, leave the seam alone until the end. See how the seam's just kind of flapping there? Whew, anyway, y'all. And you just take it and what is it? That's a gather stitch, isn't it? In and out and in and out and in and out. And when you're done, just pull it taut. And then I take and run it on the seam where the glue is, and I attach it to the rest of the fabric and knot it. And you just, yeah, you run your needle through. Did you all see? You run your needle through and you make a loop and then you go through that loop. Now, I got a pillow from the Walmart and I'm just pulling some of that out because, man, it was jam-packed in there. And I'm going to take my needle and thread again and do the gather stitch again, like in and out, and in and out, and in and out, and in and out, and in and out. All the way around the top of it. I know you guys want to choke me sometimes. I can't help myself. Anyway, and then I'm going to just stuff my shoot, y'all. My stuffing in there. Good gravy. My needle's still in there, so just be careful when you're doing that, because you don't want to jab yourself. I actually did jab myself pretty good. I got a new sore spot. Anyway, and just fill it how much ever you want. You can make it flat or you can make it thick. Now, I already did the little sunflower one. See, it's done. I made it thinner, but you can make them all different ways. And then when I'm done, after I stitch that up, I shove my needle clear through to the other side and pull it through. Now, because that'll give it see the indentation in the middle there? That's what I was looking for. And then I'm just going to take this cute little string. I don't know. It's a light brown string. Like I said, I did this the lazy way, y'all. And see what I do there? I just tie it, and then I twist it, and then I go opposite side. See? And then I tie it down again and twist it, and then I go the other direction. Y'all see? Well, wait a minute. Then see, pull it real tight, and then just go the other way. And that's how I'm going to make, excuse me, what they call the ribs of my pumpkin. And I didn't have enough string. I needed one more, like, ribby thing. So I just added another piece of string, tied it to what was already there existing, and made me more. And then knot it, and then there you go. I'm going to knot that one. And I do that one the same way, y'all. Same way. And I got those sticks from the Dollar Tree. And I'm going to hot glue them to the center of my pumpkins. Different ones, yeah. And then I got those beautiful pip berries from Miss Rita Herndon. And I think she sent those to me a year and a half ago, y'all. Yeah. Anyway, and I just coordinated the colors. She sent me all different colors. They're gorgeous. But they did have stars in them because they're more printed. I just cut the stars off. And I'm going to take some eucalyptus and make me a little leaf for my little sunflower pumpkin. Leaf on each side. And I take some lamb's ear and put it on my turkey pumpkin. I put 2 of them on there. And I think I put lamb's ear on the sunflower pumpkin one. And I take a little sunflower and hot glue it on my sunflower one. And take another sunflower and hot glue it on my sunflower pumpkin one. And then I take little mums and little berries. I'll put little berries on all of them. But I take little mums and I hot glue them on my turkey pumpkin. And y'all, these are beautiful, I think. And those little, what are those called? Sweet peas, Popeyes, I don't know. I cut them all up so I don't have the sticker anymore. So I can't remember what they are. Hipoos, anyway. And I make, look, I thought I was done. And I make some bows for them, raffia bows and lace bows and all that jazz. And y'all know how to make bows, and you're going to see it here in just a second. There you go. Do y'all like these? I like them. I've never made them on my channel before. And sometimes I'm like, I want to make stuff. And other people make it. I'm thinking, I don't want everybody to be fried out on it. But here's my version of them. And the lazy way. And I like them. Yeah, I hope y'all like them too. I love that one. I love all of them though. Yeah. Uh-oh. She got quiet. Oh my goodness, how long did I show those? Anyway, okay, right here, this one I'm like, could have been better. But I got napkins from gee whiz, I did use a lot of napkins. And I did a couple things, but then I saw Misty Spin Designs did it. I was like, now I got to change mine up. So take that napkin from the Dollar Tree, and I measured out. That's an old shoot. I don't drink coffee. I don't like coffee. What's that called? Maxwell House instant coffee jar my husband had for when he goes out of town and has to work and stuff. So that was empty, and I kept it. I've had that like 3 years, y'all. Anyway, I just put my napkin on there. I take saran wrap and, smooth the wrinkles out of it. I sand the excess sandpaper off, and then I sand my jar to make it look, distressed. And then I take that jute from Walmart. This one's just too easy, y'all. And I wrap it all the way around the top and all the way around the bottom of my little jar. And then I take some of that home decor wood tint and distress and make my jar look all dirty and old. And I like that look, dirty and old. Even when it's going to be out of style, I like that look. Look, that eucalyptus I got for $3 at a bin thing my daughter took me to. But anyway, and there it is, y'all. That one's simple. And I take those pumpkins, because the orange and the blue and the white, those velvet pumpkins, got those last year. And they coordinated with the colors in my little napkin and with the eucalyptus and set it in my jar. And that's it. Here's everything, y'all. It's over. Aww. It's over. I hope y'all ain't disappointed. I feel like I need to do something. I feel like I'm missing something in my DIYs, and I just can't put my finger on it, and it's stressing me out, and I feel like I'm not being creative enough or something, and I just can't get my creative cap on because everything's been so hectic lately. But I love y'all. I pray y'all have a blessed weekend. Y'all mean the world to me. Thank you for your prayers. I appreciate y'all from the bottom of my heart. I don't even know. And I miss y'all. I miss you when I ain't here gabbing with you. And yeah, I love you guys. And I truly, truly mean it. Y'all have a blessed weekend. Bye. You guys, okay, y'all, wait a minute. No, I don't generally, y'all don't even know.